This is CEO P, MrRockTheMicNews.com, Mr. Pick of the Week. This past week, just debuted a single from a rapper that's definitely impactful in the Vibe Beach, in the VA market. He's a worker. He hosts events, a host of events. You probably got a couple tickets from this guy. You know, your jammy might have been looking at this guy at a show. You got upset and wanted to throw a drink at him. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Bakeskeeza. Bake, what's up, man?
Up, though.
I'm good, man. How, you know, let's not even waste no time. Let's get right into it, man. How does it feel?
I'm in here with Bleaky Poo Nasty from HP. This nigga just, I know, but he knocked my drink over. I'm upset about that, so.
Well, how does it, now I know how you're feeling, but how did it feel, you know, yesterday to hear City of Hate debut on 103 Jams, man?
Man, you know, I mean, we working, man. That's all, man. Trying to stay as humble as possible. It's hard to do, but we out here working, you know what I mean? So as long as the resume looks sharp, you know what I mean, they can't say too much about us, or can they?
All right, let's take it back, cause you know when I get on these calls, I like to, you know, give our listeners history, and a lot of people don't know your history. They might think you popped out of nowhere, but you actually are from what we like to say the golden era. As far as the VA, the DMV scene, the Rock the Mic era, you know, when you used to come in the spot with Skizzal. You know what I mean? I'm talking about records like, I believe it's called, what is it, Beach Boy Cruising? What's that one joint? Yeah, you know, I'm taking it back.
Long time ago,
Yeah, I'm taking it back to...
I'm from that era, yo. You know what I'm saying? I know what it looked like to have to get your money right to do auditions, man. Because I was with the #1 audition winner, Skizzal. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my Dirtyworkas. You know what I mean? But I mean, I put in a lot of work, man. Just because your shorty just started talking about me, don't mean I just started rapping, B. You hear me?
Now let's get to that. How did you meet up with Skizzal, man? How did y'all form the Dirtyworkas? They know a lot of people might not know you're one of the original members. You know what I'm saying? Founder. You know what I mean? So how did that happen, man? Like, put us in that first moment, man. When y'all decided he was lyrically, you know, impressive to even, you know what I mean? Get down on the track with you.
The only reason that I got with Skizzal is because he had hazel eyes, and I knew that he would be marketable.
Oh, wow.
No.
Wow, the truth is out.
You know, Skizzal, that's my brother, man. We grew up together, actually. Like, we won a middle school championship together. You know what I'm saying? At Bayside Middle, man. Shout out to Bayside. You know what I mean? So we were on the bus riding back, rapping. You know what I'm saying? So ever since then, man, we always have been, you know, like cohorts when it comes to the MC and shit. We just decided, you know, he kind of decided without me that he was going to take it to the next level while I was still in the streets. And when I came back home the second time, I made sure that I was going to go full force with him. So we started expanding, and I made sure that I got my name out there with Skizzal, because without him, there'd be no Dirtyworkas. You know what I'm saying? When I was locked down, he was still holding me down. My first appearance was on HP tape called Prison Break, I believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were locked up currently during that time. Shout out to Cake. He put that whole project together for the artists that were incarcerated, man, and really couldn't speak for themselves. Let's talk about that brief moment in your history. You know, you had one foot in the, you know, blowing down shows with Skiz and really getting your name out there in the beginning, and then you had one foot in the streets, and then it actually, you know, the heat kind of got down on you, and you had to go away for a little bit. Just talk about how those times was, man, and when you had to sit down, and what gave you the motivation once you came home to actually brand and actually make the Dirtyworkas bigger, because a lot of people don't know you're mostly responsible for finding and discovering a lot of new talent.
Well, the thing about it is that there was no way that I was going to be able to do both. I mean, the things that I was involved in, you know, took me away for a minute. I think all in all I did like maybe 2.5, you know, close to 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
that whole time period, Skizzal was going dumb hard, and he's the type of person where, yo, I'm not gonna come down there and see you for that foolishness, but I'm gonna keep your name alive. I'm gonna make sure you got your money straight on your books, and you're gonna be able to depend on me. But I'm not gonna see you with that orange jumpsuit on. You know what I'm saying? It just motivated me, man. I didn't want to do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but come on, man. If I'm gonna do it, my window of opportunity is only but so big. That's why I wanted to make sure that we're self-sufficient, man, with the brand. Like everything is murdered out right now. So
What?
Go ahead. I'm ready.
What kept you from the streets once you came home? Because a lot of people, it's not easy to come home. You know, they face a lot of distractions or temptations, and you know, life is not easy out here, especially now. I mean, you came home in what most people are calling the new depression. So It's not like it's a bunch of jobs around, a bunch of money. You know, even in the street, there's droughts everywhere. So what motivated you to stay focused, man? Because I mean, you are out here charge free right now and killing the streets and beating them up and hosting parties. Like, one thing that even shout out to all my niggas is locked down. I know you gotta block that out, man. But absolutely.
I have to use my support system. That's what brothers have to do when they come home. You have to utilize the people that truly love you, bro. Because if not, you're gonna be out in the streets dealing with cats that you know gonna mess with you if your money right. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, man. I'm not perfect by any means. You know what I mean? Shout out to Miss Brooker, my PO. She loves me. You know what I'm saying? But I make sure that I utilize Skizzal more. You know what I'm saying? I utilize the Double XL. He embraced me and helped me get on this hosting tip. You know what I'm saying? So I just keep people that I know care about me around, and the people that are infatuated, they just, you know, they breeze through.
I mean, why you on this? That was a good segue. How did you embrace the whole hosting? How did you find your niche, man? How did you fall in love with it? Because a lot of people grab that microphone, but a lot of people do not command attention or even get asked to host events like you do.
Well, I think it was from watching guys like Double XL and Jokin' Joe. Shout out to Jokin' Joe. That's my dude right there. No
Absolutely.
filter.
Shout out to Jokin' Joe.
I mean, they get up there and they be themselves, and they keep things moving along, and that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just what you have to do. You can't go up there trying to be somebody else, but you have to have a little bit of wise guy in you too, man. Because Jokin' Joe, he don't hold no punches, neither do X. So you said your favorite line is no filter. Yeah. We know about that because you just can't get on that mic any kind of way, man. You know what I'm saying? You're presenting yourself. You know what I mean? And you're trying to steal my fans. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you come in there the right way, man. If not, we gonna talk about shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
You did a little talking last night. You know what I mean?
Right. Now look, let's talk about a lot of people don't know you're very, very instrumental in you know, actually we're just gonna shout all the heads out. You, Skizzal and Bryce Lane, very instrumental and, you know, moving the Dirtyworkas, the boys along, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think most of the time it's you're really like the talent scout. You know what I mean? Like you really find them out. You kind of, you know what I mean, find them out, see if their niche works with what you like to call your mob. Let's just talk about just what about the team, you know, gave you goosebumps. Like just briefly introduce, you know, the team from Man J Raw to Roller to Soprano.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not a problem. I'm team first. I'm a team first type of guy, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing, you know what I mean, they'll call me a lot of things, but loyal has to be thrown in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when it comes to the team itself, I kind of cheated. You know what I mean? I kind of cheated because everybody that's with us outside of maybe Prino, we've known each other for some years, and everybody has had the same grind, especially Roller. Shout out to the champ, and you bet not call him nothing otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like with Roller, like, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, one hand watches the other because he's bully footing over in the battle game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we need that
battle
love.
is doing numbers.
We need that love over there. You know what I'm saying? We need that love over there. You know what I mean? And he needs to remind these cats that he's an artist first and foremost. So working with us, we're going to make sure that we put that in their mind. You know what I mean? So Roller's with us. We just finished doing a song, I think a few days ago or whatever. You know what I mean? So Dirtyworkas project is coming, man. Man J Raw is somebody else that's not on the radar the way he's supposed to be, but he's loaded up. You know what I mean? He's a whiz kid in the booth, man. You know what I'm saying? Bryce Lane has controlled the lane of being our primary producer. You know what I'm saying? And still carrying that notebook and pad. Like everybody has a lane that's perfect. You know, I started with Skizzal, so I know that he's an energy guy. I know I've seen him take major label artists shows and make it his. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we all have our niche. Prino, I mean, if you ask me, you know what I mean, that's big reincarnated, man. You can quote me on it. Because I fell in love with this kid as soon as I heard his music. That was the only dude that I was like, yo, we got to have him. You know what I mean? Because he's hip-hop through and through. He has P-Town, Crystal City, what it looked like, my second home. You know what I'm saying? He got them niggas on his back. You know what I'm saying? Yo, X, I mean, I cannot see my mind, please. I'm saying, he gonna edit it out. You know what I mean? Like Prino is a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? And it just worked out that he wanted to be a part of it. Shout out to CRC, G Lens. You know what I'm saying? Like they've really extended the olive branch to us, and it makes us, you know, it makes us carry more weight, man, because we're not just, even though we started in the beach, man, we're all over. You know what I'm saying?
Now you guys have been all running together for how long? Like that unit you just spoke on.
We just we're going on a year now. You know what I'm saying? With
a year.
The unit that we have, with the unit that we have, including Roller, Prino, Man J Raw, Joey Noach, Jaskizzal, DJ Diz, Bryce Lane. Yeah, that's a year. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about this, man, because I mean this really doesn't happen for most crews or most artists. How did it feel to like tear down a Norva stage as a crew? You know what I mean? Like, you know, you got guys with powerful bars, like, you know, you got the Rollers, the Sopranos, the Man J Brawls, you know what I'm saying? And just within even a year, you guys getting together, putting out that first Dirtyworkas radio project, you know what I'm saying? Skizzal clipped up with some, and you guys were on the big stage, man. How did that feel? How did that opportunity present itself, man? And just take us through the steps of the experience, man. Being on that big stage.
Well, I mean, that's something that we hang our hats on, is performing the same way that, and it was for DMX, I think, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who's a legend, you know what I'm saying? So we were humbled to be able to get that opportunity, but it did not come without showing and proving. So anytime that you even hear anything about, say, a Skizzal or a Bakeskeeza, the first thing they're gonna say is like, yo, they get busy on that stage, and it could be somebody's kitchen floor. It don't even matter. Like if we're gathered there and we're slated to perform, we're gonna rock it as if it was a stadium. You know what I mean? So when you do that, and you have to make sure you're presentable too. I mean, we are fly boys. Make sure